To meet the fighters. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. This man is representing Guerrilla Fight Team, Jack Paddison. His opponent standing across the cage. Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is representing CMMA, Adam Butterworth.
Yeah, I was quite impressed with him, and I'm excited for this tournament. I love a tournament situation.
Absolutely. I think it's been concluded on the April fight card, or the next Almighty will be the conclusion of the tournament, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, and Butterworth's getting his strikes off before he shoots in for a takedown.
Took a couple of leg kicks beforehand, but there didn't seem quite as much sting as in the previous fight.
No, and he was catching his guy coming in, with a nice straight shot each time. So, I'd like to have seen him, just release those hands a little bit, throw maybe a few looping shots after, follow up with those crosses that he was landing. But he's got the takedown now and he seems happy there. But
straight to the full mount.
Look at that welt on his leg already. It's the ones that you don't hear that are the worst.
So it would appear. And straight away, Paddison trying to fight out of the full mount, and he does. We've got Butterworth back in side control. It seems to be a little bit of bleeding above the eye of Butterworth. I think he's got a bit of a cut going there.
I can't tell whether it's Butterworth bleeding or whether it's kind of his opponent
it's
bleeding, and it's
hard to tell from this angle, isn't it?
Yeah.
But Butterworth back in the full mount now, smothering his opponent, giving him a taste of some chest.
So keeping nice and flat to him, heavy on his hips, but
looks like we're going to have a sweep here.
That's it. And Paddison,
beautiful.
He didn't let go. It's not a technique I'd go with, keeping hold of the head, but it's worked for him.
Butterworth straight round to the back.
Sometimes when you don't let go of that head, it can end up like that. And he's got a choke sunk in there. It doesn't look like it's underneath the chin.
Paddison did seem to be signalling to the ref that he was okay there.
Yeah, he gave him a thumbs up. That's nice and calm.
I think he gave him 2 thumbs up from the look of it. That is confident. You never want to do the Shinya Aoki where you put your thumb up and someone grabs your neck and chokes you out, though.
No. And I like to keep focused on the fight. The ref will stop it when he's ready to. But, he's out of there. He's out of there. It wasn't on tight. He's pulling him in nice and tight, is Paddison.
Yeah, he's avoiding taking any of that damage. But, again, Butterworth with the dominant position here.
Yeah, I think Butterworth's at a bit of a loss right now because he's using a lot of arm energy here. He's going to be scared of gassing out because if he gets back to the feet, it'll really tell in his arms. He's not let go once, and
I think this is using the same sweep that he used earlier again. He's almost to the top.
Nearly had that bulldog choke there.
There we go. But he's popped out, and Butterworth still stays on top. Be a big win for Butterworth here, evening up the record, making it an even 3-3. So I imagine he's quite keen to get the win here, more so than usual. Yeah,
definitely. And Butterworth, he's the way he's been fighting as of late, his record doesn't do him justice. He's been putting in some good, solid performances, and another dominant round. You've got to say, he was in control the whole time, even when he got swept.
Yeah, immediately fought back and regained his top control.
That's it. And maybe they want to cut above Butterworth's eye there. They've got the swab on it. Maybe just a little one. It didn't look like it would.
It wasn't gushing or anything, was it?
No.
Adding a little bit of flavour to the cage.
That's it, yeah. On the last Almighty, there was a fight between Dan Tempest and...
that was an absolute war.
Oh, my goodness.
Tempest looked like he was done for a minute there and then pulled out a massive comeback. It was brilliant fight, but that was an absolute bloodbath.
And we couldn't tell whether it was the actual pattern on the cage or whether it was all his blood. Most of it was his blood, in fairness.
I didn't envy the teams having to wipe that up between rounds.
No, not at all. And here we go. We're ready for round 2. Little signal of touching gloves.
Yeah, from Paddison there.
That's it. Nice.
Quick touch and we're off. He's going back to that big leg kick. He did seem to favour that before he got put on his back.
Butterworth's a little more wise to it though and drops straight under for the takedown. Beautiful.
Beautiful timing there. Made it look easy. Again, I think his Paddison's similar to a fight earlier where he's a bit jumpy on the feet, a little bit too bouncy, which obviously, as you say, opens him up to being taken down.
Yeah, any half decent wrestler, he's gonna notice that and stay nice and low, keep the hips low, and just counter it. And he did with a beautiful knee tap. You don't see it too often, the knee tap, because you don't have too much control on the legs, but. He threw it and the guy went for a cartwheel,
it worked.
That's it. Again, he's wasting a lot of energy just holding on. He's Paddison. I want to see him buck a bit more, maybe try and reclaim guard, but by holding on, he's giving away that mount again.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be sapping energy. I mean, as the fight goes on, you think, how long can someone hold on for? Because it does sap. Again, using the same sweep, but this time he does end up fully on top. He's back with that bulldog butt.
Yeah, he needs to let go when he sweeps him. That's the thing, he's keeping hold.
Yep.
He needs to turn into his guard at least, but he's giving up that mount again.
Yeah, he gets to the good position and then gives Butterworth that opportunity to reverse it back, which he has obliged him every time so far.
That's it. And if you keep hold, you're giving up your back. You are giving that chance of, hey, take my back. And Butterworth did once before, but he's countered it a couple of times now. And Paddison's got to be thinking now, what can I do?
What else can I do?
That's it. I don't think the ground game's his strong point.
I have to say again, it is a favourite of mine when you see an amateur fight and you see something's not working, so they can mix it up and find something that will work. So I'd like to see what else Paddison can potentially bring to the table, because as I say, he's tried that same sweep a few times. He's almost had it, but he needs to be trying something else because it's obviously not working, and he's ending up back in the same position.
Yeah, and this holding on in mount, it's like, yep, okay, if nothing's happening, the rest
go again.
Yeah, let go of it, turn out into side control, but he gives his back. Butterworth's a very strong, imposing character. He's the more imposing of the two if you look at them.
Yeah, absolutely. Physically, definitely has the more imposing physique there, and he's obviously using that strength to his advantage as well.
That's it. Maybe Paddison, and he is amateur, they're a little green behind the ears. Paddison's got something to offer, obviously. He's in the tournament.
Yep.
But I'd just like to see, he's right there against the cage, maybe just get you back to the cage. It's a learning curve, look back at this and just think, I could have just, hip escaped and used my back against the cage.
Yeah, absolutely. At the moment, it's another round in the books for Butterworth, who's just imposing his will at the moment. Paddison not able to get off very much offense. He's more in sort of surviving the round, trying to take as little damage as possible.
That's it. And if you look at Paddison, comes out first round, throws a couple of leg kicks, really do the damage. Holds on a lot, gets sweeps and gets swept, sweeps and gets his back taken. Comes out the second round, does the same.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
Then Butterworth comes out first round, takes a couple of leg kicks, comes out second round, first thing he does is check the leg kick.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You've got to be adaptable in there. Sometimes it's not about having the best game plan. Sometimes it's just about being ready for anything and learning as you go.
Absolutely. Exactly. If you were in the corner of Jack Paddison there, Danny, what would you be telling him right now?
I'd be saying, look, move, use your hips, just let go. He's prohibiting his own movement by holding on. If you hold on, you can't buck with your hips, you know what I mean? You need to be able to just get that base, buck with your hips, see what happens, throw him off balance, maybe get back up to your feet, because that's clearly where you want it. By holding on, you're keeping it on the ground.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll see if Paddison's his corner's giving him any of that advice now. Let's see if he changes game plan up again. But I might... Again, very cheeky there.
That's it.
Touch of gloves. I don't think the gloves even touched, and he threw the leg kick. But he's got a takedown.
That's it. But again, he held on.
Position.
He tried to let go then and roll, but it was a little too long. It's got to be bang bang. You've got to land and react.
He's definitely got a bit more of a furious pace about him. So far, obviously knowing that he's down a couple of rounds,
and the frustration's showing. He comes out. Butterworth goes to touch gloves. Paddison teep kicks him. You don't like to see it, but it is it's pure frustration on Paddison's part, because what can he do right here? Butterworth is having every way with him right now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'd like to give him the benefit of the doubt. You're just getting a bit excited, and you think that the gloves have touched, and you want to get in there quick. But at the same time, as I say, it's not something that you like to see, and it can be interpreted as as being a bit dirty. But so I'd like to give Paddison the benefit of the doubt and think that he went to touch and just tried to get in very quickly. But here he is again, back in the full mount, trying to use the same sweep.
So let go, escape the back door. Then he's high on you. That's it.
There we go.
Butterworth looks like he could be looking for that arm. Could be looking for that rolling arm bar there.
It does look like he's
there
trying
we
to
go.
get that
He's
leg
looking
round.
for something. Maybe looking for a Kimura or some kind of shoulder lock there. I think he's let go of the arm bar.
Paddison looking to his corner, listening to the advice. Risky there, trying to
Triangle choke. Nice transition there.
This could be it. This could be it.
Butterworth only needed a little bit of room. Paddison's been holding on.
This doesn't look good here for Paddison. It's a grimace there. And there we go.
He tapped. A beautiful finish there. The minute Butterworth got an inch, he sunk something in. He was looking for the finish all that round. He tried a couple of Kimuras, rolling armbar, even tried a bit of a shoulder lock. Eventually set up the triangle, and that's it. That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote.
Ladies and gentlemen, your appreciation, please, for our fighters. And so to the result in our first fight in our featherweight tournament. We reached the conclusion 1 minute 40 seconds into round number 3. Your winner by triangle choke from the blue corner, Butterworth. And of course, let's hear it for his opponent, Jack Paddison.
Ah.